In Manx social circles, there were few with greater connections than Eunice Salmond, MBE. In her life, she met many notable people, including Diana, Princess of Wales. Indeed, as she told David Callister, she was in St Paul's Cathedral for Lady Diana's wedding with Charles, Prince of Wales.
After the wedding, everybody went to go out of St Paul's, and it was so friendly. The Snowdens were there, all sorts of people were there, and they were all saying, wasn't that lovely? It was like a family wedding, a very big family wedding. And I had arranged to meet Sir Nigel and Lady Cecil, and I went in their car from St Paul's, and we went down all that route with all the crowds. It was absolutely wonderful.
Well, then, for the princess, 16 years of constant pressure from the media, you could say.
Yeah.
Not something that a normal person could easily cope with, and she was quite remarkable.
I think she was. I think she was absolutely wonderful. Of course, she broke down at various times when she wasn't well, but I think by and large, and today, television's been on all the time, hasn't it?
That's right.
Everybody's saying how wonderful she was.
When did you hear the news, and did you feel the same sort of shock?
Oh, terrible shock. Terrible shock. I was in Kent, actually, this morning, staying with some friends who have a vineyard. And when I came down to have my breakfast, my hostess said, tragic news. Princess of Wales has been killed. Oh, awful. Absolutely awful. And I'm devastated. And I have that book on my table there.
This is the dresses collection.
The dresses, the collection that was sold at her son's behest.
Yeah.
And here it is, and I'll treasure that. I've got a lot more books, as you can see. I did meet her once. To my knowledge, she's not been to the Isle of Man. I met her once. I went with Susan Sangster, and we had this golfing weekend, and we had a great dinner at the Palace Lido, which is now destroyed, and it was £100 a ticket, and Kevin Woodford was brilliant. He cooked dinner for all these guests, I can't remember how many guests there were, without a kitchen.
Yes.
No water, no nothing.
This was for one of Diana's charities.
One of her charities, Birthright.